Man, Donald Trump and MAGA is in some deep doo-doo right now. This election is going off the rails for Donald Trump and MAGA already. Look, now I know they moved that sentencing back to like November 26th. Again, they delayed it to about 3 weeks past the election. And what that tells Donald Trump is, hey, you're going to prison. That's what they're telling him. And seeing the Democrats are getting exactly what they've been asking for. See, they've been saying, look, we want to kick his ass at the ballot box and then send him to prison. That's what they've been wanting. Well, that's what they're getting, see. And the reason why I say he's going to get his ass kicked, well, is because he's getting his ass kicked right now, and it's just getting worse and worse for him every single day. See, all these rhinos, these Republicans that we call Republican in name only, which is us. We're Republican in name only because we're MAGA, right? I mean, we're fascist. We're Nazis and stuff like that. We just don't understand it because we're not intelligent enough to be able to identify it. But that's what we are. Anyway, we're not Republicans. We're rhinos is what we are. Anyway, the real Republicans have all gotten together and they said, you know what? We're voting blue. Not just for Kamala Harris, but we're voting blue all the way down the ballot. That way we can create this giant blue wave that sweeps MAGA, Nazis, and fascists out of our government once and for all, and they can take their party back. That's their plan. See, Kamala Harris has already had something like 8 former presidents and vice presidents endorse her. Donald Trump has had 0. I would imagine that even the presidents that aren't alive anymore have endorsed Kamala Harris because they want to rest, and they've been rolling over in their graves since 2016, and they want to get a little rest now. So they've endorsed her too. So anyway, there really is no path to victory. See, Trump was shooting to try to get Georgia and Pennsylvania. He's not getting Pennsylvania for sure, and now he's losing in Georgia. He's losing in North Carolina. And see, there's another thing. All these polls and stuff really don't mean a whole lot. Patriots, they really don't, because who has landlines still? Thing is what does matter? Voter registration. And Democrats are beating Republicans in voter registration across all demographics. No, that don't mean Democrat. Okay, well, Republigraphics. Democrats are beating Republicans in all the Republigraphics in double digits. See, and voter registration is up 175% among young black females. So, no, Donald Trump ain't going to win. Enthusiasm is up double digits over Republicans. And those are the numbers that matter. See, enthusiasm is voters that are going to vote. Voter registration is voters that are going to vote. Donald Trump is screwed. MAGA is over. The Trump train is off of the rails. All right? And now they're saying that Florida and Texas are both considered toss-up states. If he loses either one of them, it's over. And now then, my personal opinion too is, since voter registration among young black females is up 175%, well, that would kind of put Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama in play too. Kamala Harris could wind up sweeping a whole lot of red states, in fact. See, because here's what I suspect. Hey, Trumpers, MAGA, hey, look, ain't no use in voting, right? I mean, really ain't no use in voting. And I know how you feel anyway. A lot of you just voting Trump because, well, that's just the popular thing to do amongst your friend circles. You don't have to do that. If you're going to vote, go in there, fill out your ballot, vote Kamala Harris, and straight blue down the ticket. You don't have to tell nobody, okay? And then you come out with a good, clean conscience. You know you did the right thing and all that, Hey, that's how we get out of the cult, all right? That's how we do it. But anyway, hey, I did some mathing, and I got somebody to help me do it. Now, here's how you do it. See, what they're saying is only MAGA, the hardcore, is voting for Donald Trump still, because everybody else has a brain and stuff, and they're like, hey, this dude's a weirdo. He lies. All he does is lie and fearmonger and bash our country. So anyway, most people have gotten away from him because they're actually patriotic people, and they love America. We hate America, people that are still voting for him. But anyway, since the the numbers look like this. See, if only MAGA is voting for Donald Trump, well, that's about 30% of the Republicans. Well, Republicans make up about 25% of the electorate. So if you do the math on that, or get somebody to help you do it, is what that comes up to is about 7.5% of the Republican voters are voting for Donald Trump. Well, even if you give them 30% of the independent vote, which that's nowhere even close to that, but just for shits and giggles, 30%. Well, that's 15% of the electorate. And then if you add 15 plus 7.5, what you come up with is 22.5% of the electorate's going to vote for Donald Trump. That's nowhere close enough to get that done. He's losing this election in a landslide. But the Democrats are telling each other, hey, it don't matter what the numbers are, get out there and vote anyway, is what they're telling each other. Go out there and vote anyway to ensure that we have this big blue wave that sweeps MAGA out of our government forever and get done with this schnazi movement that they've got going on. All right, so anyway, that's what's going on. Donald Trump's losing it in a landslide, and he's going to keep on freaking out. Look, when you go to Thanksgiving dinner, behave yourselves, all right? Because not only is he going to lose on November 5th, 3 weeks later, his ass is going to prison. 2 days after that's Thanksgiving, okay? So you might just stay home for that, all right? Inmate Trump 2024.